Coca-Cola, Coca-Cola Cherry, ladies and gentlemen, Coca-Cola Cherry. All right. So I wrote down notes here so that this doesn't turn into a cyberpunk video, okay? Because we don't need that again. We're trying to coherently ramble here. Splatoon 3, IMO, 9.5 out of 10. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, in my opinion, I think this game is good, and I used to hate on this game for no reason. I'll talk about that later. But I'm gonna segue here into sections. All right, I got some segments listed here. I'm gonna try and go through this and kind of list it off. So I'm gonna start with single player. Okay, if you haven't played single player, it pretty much it's got story. All right, there's story. But for the most part, dude, stop flipping. What is wrong with you? God, single player is there to kind of teach you the mechanics of the game. There's a lot of handing you weapons to try, so you can see what you might want to play multiplayer. But with that being said, that doesn't mean it's not hard. More on that later. I'm hoping. Okay, I'm a little bit sorry. I'm just concerned. I have a very nice setup going on with my camera. I'm hoping that everything's going good with it. So single player, it teaches you the ropes. You get a hang of things very fast. Depending on how you like to play, I started off. I played Splatoon 2, okay, and I played Splatoon 2 mostly on stick controls. Now I know a lot of you are cringing. I know, but listen, I come from this. Okay, I'm not used to waving around my controller like a wand, but clearly that is not an option in this game. For some reason, aiming with stick is the most infuriating thing. It is just not possible, especially on a Joy-Con. Okay, there's no way you're aiming on that Joy-Con stick, let alone like the Pro Controller. The Pro Controller, I mean, I don't see why not with the Pro Controller, but dude, I don't know. There's something about the Pro Controller. I can't aim with the sticks. I'm getting sidetracked. The story is fun, okay? The story pretty much follows, in the beginning, the same suit as literally like any other Splatoon game, right? The giant zap fish gets stolen, and we're like, oh, it's the Octarians! And then, yeah, so you have to go get it, all right? If you don't have a Switch and you're not going to play it, here's the story, all right? Spoilers. Pretty much Splatoon 3 story is about pretty much seeing that humanity has died a long time ago. We were wiped out. The last of humanity remained in this giant dome, and then they died. And then the boys came in. The ending has you fighting Mr. Grizz from Salmon Run. Oh god. Anyways, you end up fighting him. In a pretty cool battle, I have to say. I never expected I would be going into space in a Splatoon game, but I mean that's fun. Anyways, the story's fun. The story's fun. It got me past my time. I pretty much 100%ed it. I looked for all the Dead Sea Scrolls. I ended up, I got that because I was like, what the humanity's dead? How'd that happen? And you figure it out. I don't know if this just happens if you beat the story, or if I only got it because I did like every level, and I got like, I got all the Dead Sea Scrolls. I don't know if you just get that if you play through the game normally, or if you unlock it through like all that trials and tribulation that you go through. But the final kettle mission, oh my god. Here's the scene. The scene was me sitting in my room at like 4 o'clock in the morning, and I'm so tired and I want to go to sleep, but I just finished the ending, and I'm like, God, I'll do the final kettle mission. Why not? It seems like fun. I was wrong. I was like, okay, it's gonna be like a 3. You know how Nintendo does the 3 things? You stomp on Bowser's head 3 times, he dies, that's it. Same thing in the story mode. Do like 3 sections of a boss, each time it gets a little bit harder, and that's it. Dude, oh my god. It was not like that. After the 3rd segment of the final kettle mission, I thought it was never gonna end. I thought I was gonna die there. I thought I was gonna die in my room that night. It was so insane. First 3 was difficult. And then I go on to the 4th one, where I have to fight the Octarians. Oh my god. Listen, I'm not claiming to be good, okay? But the Trizuka or whatever it is, oh my god, I swear, dude, I could not use that thing. Am I sweating? I think I'm sweating. For Splatoon 3, I transitioned to... Where did I write this thing? Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna. I had this like for the end segment, but I'm gonna throw it in here. I moved from Splatoon 2 to Splatoon 3 with the intention of I need to understand gyro controls, because clearly I'm missing out. Sticks were not working for me, and I just needed to get rid of that. okay, because everybody's just, you know, I can't keep up with that. So I was like, I need to join them because this is not happening. So I did. I pretty much used the entirety of the campaign to learn gyro controls. So it was kind of a learning experience for me too, which was fun in some segments. But some, oh man, dude, I think one that comes to mind is the curling bomb mission, where you need to like throw the curling bomb at a certain angle, and it needs to hit like these targets and a thing. I don't know. I'm an idiot, so that was just hard for me to understand, right? But yeah, so it was fun playing through the single player in that way, because it taught me pretty much the gyro controls. So you know what? If you haven't played the single player, play the single player. It's good. It's fun. All right. But now we're moving on to our next segment, multiplayer. Okay. So in my experience, playing Splatoon 3 is pretty much exactly like playing Splatoon 2. If you've played the one, you've played the other. That's pretty much it. Plus a few more things. You have the new movements that you have the new movements that they added, where I forgot. I don't know the name of it. I know one is like you charge up on the wall and you zoom up. I've used that maybe like 2 or 3 times. Am I missing out? Probably, because the 2 or 3 times I've used it, it's actually worked pretty well, right? So maybe I got to use it more. But in terms of gameplay, they've added that, and then they've added the ability that you swim one way and then you dash the other way. It's helpful, but personally, I haven't used that much. They have new weapons, which are pretty cool. The Tacticooler, which is what I use because I love the end zap. That's my favorite. Okay. Before that one, it was the Splattershot Pro, but I use the end zap. Tacticooler is beautiful. All right, fun. I like that one. They added I forgot what it is. You hop on a dolphin, you zoom halfway across the map, and then explode. The one where you turn into Spider-Man, I rarely see that being used. But it was really fun in story. I will say that. The missions where you got to use that in story mode was really fun. So that was fun, but I never see it in multiplayer. I see it maybe used like twice because it absolutely sucks in multiplayer. Oh, and then there's the Killer Whale 3.0. I'm probably forgetting a couple off the top of my head, but for the most part, those are the new abilities. But again, for the most part, it's just the same gameplay. If you played Turf War before, this is Turf War now. It's the same exact thing. There's not really a difference, right? In terms of your ranked and your league battles, I played that in Splatoon 2, but I never really played it, and I haven't played it. Well, I haven't played it yet. I only have like 40 hours or so. But it's there if you want to have a competitive, if you want to play competitive. It's there, okay? You can play it, but I haven't played it yet. I will play it eventually, but I haven't played it yet. I loved Rainmaker in Splatoon 2, so I'll give it a shot. You have a little more customization than you did before. You have the calling cards from Call of Duty. All right, you have those. You have lockers. Which lockers are fun. I don't exactly understand the purpose of them, but again, it's a little more customization that you have in the game, which is pretty nice. They also have the general store, which you could go buy stuff for your locker from the general store. So you know it's got its own little place there, right? So if you like customization, I don't mind it. I think it's pretty cool. Do I find myself going to the locker room like every single time I open the game? No. And then there's emotes. Yes, emotes. Okay, they're there. They are there. Something to add a little more flair to the game. So there's nothing inherently wrong with that. More stuff is fun. I watched a video the other day that was talking about the logos for the shops, which is pretty cool. I'll link it in the description. I recommend watching it. But it explained in depth like the little intricacies that are in the game that otherwise you wouldn't notice, but once you hear this video, you get a little more of an appreciation for them every time you see them. I thought it was pretty good, so I'll link it in the description so you guys can take a look at it when you're done here. Next segment here is Salmon Run. I thought it was I played it in Splatoon 2. I don't know how. I don't think I really played it that much. It wasn't my main mode. But it's there just in case you want to, play it. For me, it reminds me. It's nothing like it, right? But it reminds me of zombies, right? Mostly because of the round-based thing, but other than that, it's completely different. Something that if you don't really want to try hard in multiplayer, you could just sit back and relax and play some Salmon Run, and kind of go off of that. And I think it's three rounds, collecting power eggs. and then that's pretty much it. They take you back to the lobby, and then you could go do it again if you wanted to. You can now customize your gear, which is pretty cool. It's not like it's not crazy customization. It's literally just like 3 separate colors, I think it is, or something like that. Also, shop for accessories for your locker. I think you could get like statues or something, stickers, calling cards. I usually only play it when I'm trying to get the gear that they're advertising for the Salmon Run. So I think it's fun. It's fun to play every now and then, but it's not personally my choice game mode. To go on to the things that I don't like, and the reason why it's a 9.5 out of 10 and not a 10 out of 10, main thing are communication errors. Yes, very annoying, just randomly communication errors, and it's not my connection. Communication errors literally pop out of nowhere and kick you out of the game. Whatever, it's a communication error, I get it, right? But on to my next point, there is the fact of if somebody leaves your game, it completely disconnects everybody, right? And it doesn't give you, it specifically says it doesn't give you like any penalties or losses or anything. Through my entire time playing Splatoon 2, I don't think it ever did that. I think if somebody just left, it kept the game going. And honestly, I kind of prefer that because yes, you are down a team member, but that doesn't mean that you're just destined to lose. Yeah, it's just kind of annoying when like literally we're about to win the game and boom, it's right there in my face and then I'm just back to the lobby screen. I think that kicking everybody out because one team member left is not the right way to do it because there's still victory. It's there. It's still possible, but we don't have it anymore because we're back to the lobby screen. Another thing too, when you're searching for a match, I think after you pass, 10 or 15 seconds, you can't cancel anymore. That's not the problem. The problem is that I can't change my sensitivity when I am searching. The moment you hit lobby search, it is final. You have to go through that next 5-minute match and however long it takes for you to find the lobby to begin with, and you can't change your sensitivity or tweak anything. I get not being able to switch your weapon because after your game, if you decide to keep going with that lobby, you have you could see everybody's weapons that they're using at the top. That's fine. I could understand that, but to not let me change my sensitivity, I don't see why that's a need. That really bothers me. In that pre-game lobby, just let me change my sensitivity. Just let me change it. Okay. Anyways, it bothers me. God. Ending thoughts. Okay. I used to hate this game franchise for literally no reason. I'm stupid. Okay, it's fun. It's a fun game. All right, I'm gonna eat my own on that. I'm dumb. I did the first Splatfest. Splatfests are pretty fun. I like the way they spiced up the new area for the Splatfest. Is pretty cool. With that, I like the new cast. I get the interest in 3 because now they have the tricolor battles, which are chaotic. Yeah, those were fun. The new cast is fun. You got Big Man, you got Shiver, you got Fry. All right, they're all fun. They're all lovable. Fry's my favorite. Okay, but I get the Big Man craze. Okay, everybody, I get it. All right, I understand. But listen, leave Fry alone. Okay, she's got a lot on her mind. The music in this game is literally god tier. Like, for music that I literally cannot understand whatsoever because its lyrics are literally made to be incomprehensible. Dude, this game has some bangers. For no reason, this game has bangers. Splatoon 2 had really good bangers. Octo Expansion, loved it. Splatoon 2's base game, I loved it. They were really good. But oh my god. Just listen to a couple of these bangers. Just listen to this. My favorite track in the entire game is I'm gonna save it for the outro. Okay, I'll play it in the outro. But regardless, literally this game, fun, good spend of $60. Highly recommend if you haven't played it. If you're new to the series, obviously this is the newest game in the franchise, so just jump in. All right, get it. It's fun. 9.5 out of 10 for whatever the hell my opinion is worth. It's fun. Okay, highly recommend playing it. If you're playing Splatoon 2 and you want to play Splatoon 3, you have the same game. Okay, but if you want the little upgrades that come with it, go ahead, make the jump. Right? If you have the ability to, make the jump. If not, you're pretty much playing the same game. And so with that being said, I'm gonna leave you with my favorite song in the entire game as the outro. Goodbye. Thank you.